そうだ、味方だぜ。
Hello, and welcome everyone to D6, where I, Arshan, bring together several friends from across the internet to play onto a D&D livestream show. We are back for the next few weeks, as promised. Welcome back, everyone. I hope your Thanksgiving was relatively well, as I would hope all of ours were. Anyways, so before we get into tonight, as always, we have our two wonderful people, or the two wonderful sources that continue to help this show. As always, is our friends over at is Elderwood Academy. This will be the last show of for a while before we hear back from them, so I will send them the email for that. But if you guys want to go ahead and check out Elderwood Academy and get some really awesome dice peripheral, like my wonderful little dice roller here with the very nice silver inlay and leather and nice laser cut wood and Smells great still. If you guys are interested in that, I know Caitlin has a wonderful dice tower, and Boo has something much like myself. Please do go check out elderwoodacademy.com/d6dr/ don't forget the one at the end there. Let them know, at least for the last week, that we still have them. And that way they know that we were the ones that had sent you. So thank you guys over at Elderwood Academy. It has been a wonderful 10 episodes, and hopefully we get you for 10 more very soon. So that being said, I want to also give a shout out to my wonderful patrons over on Patreon who continue to support this show and everything that I do. It is absolutely astounding that you guys continue to support me. We are still at $1,500 a month. We're now trying to aim ourselves in the $2,000 a month direction, which will also be achieving some other cool goals, which I am looking forward to. But yeah, so this is one of those shows that could not be made without our patrons and the things that I'm able to do for it, like get dungeon tiles and miniatures and all those things. So if you guys are interested, please do go check out the Patreon or Patreon, and you guys can find the link down below. Also, this week, a little bit later, I'm going to be posting the last VODs of D6. I've been a bit lagging these past couple of weeks, I will admit. I've kind of just been pulled in a lot of different directions for a lot of personal reasons or for a lot of other reasons I can't really explain for right now. But I do go check out that kind of do go check out that stuff. I cannot thank you all enough. If you guys want to check out the YouTube channel is down below. Or if you want to check out anything else, please. Links are always down in the down below, both in the description and here on the stream. All right, so everyone, awaken. Hello. My friends.
Just realize. Okay.
I've missed you all so much.
Yeah, boy.
It's
I
only been
didn't.
2 weeks.
Oh, Bracky, you hurt my feelings all the time.
I hurt everyone's feelings. That's my job. I keep you grounded.
I love you. Alright, so I'll throw him off.
He thrives off negativity.
I'm aware. So is there anything pressing that we want to be able to go over? Because last thing that's pressing when it comes to the game in and of itself, we are going to. We're still doing the winter break. I am not going on vacation because there's too many cases of COVID. I'm a little too worried, and I don't want to get
don't risk it.
I'm not gonna.
Don't do it.
Had it gone down and it been a little bit more stable, I would have been a bit more I'd be more preemptive. But like right now, I am not going to be on break. Unfortunately, that does not change any of our schedule. We will be off the week of Christmas. And we will be off the week of New Year's, so we will be off for 2 weeks, and then we'll be back on full-time schedule up until, of course, a holiday or when schedules cannot meet at that time. So do keep in mind, make sure to check out all of our social media in order to kind of glean anything off if that's ever the case or something that you guys are interested in. So yeah, that's the only pressing matter I can imagine right now for the show in and of itself. Any other pressing matters at all?
Nope.
So.
Not on my end.
All right.
Not really.
Nope. All right. Well then, I suppose we should get into tonight's episode of D6. Oh yeah, waiting for the iPad to work. There we go. I've been missing that sound. Alright, so where we had last left off. As our adventurers, after defeating the evil snake god known as Zahir, who was causing nothing but trouble to this world and also to everyone present after his defeat and thus removal of his mortal coil. Subsequently, you guys had retaken Lohbandel and kind of began the process of reestablishing your home and dealing with all the properties that come along with that. The next day, after defeating Zahir, Leroy ended up committing to the end of his contract with the Raven Queen and also the effects of the hammer in and of itself. And thus had moved on to the afterlife after finally completing a proper burial of the rest of the Dustlake family, including mother, father, and now brother. After which, establishing the town once again and having proper connections and also reclaiming their name, River changing their last name officially to now Dustlake once more. The night passes. Canis has a dream of the 13 figures that seem to still roam this world, close and representative of a still present entity that haunts this party. And now, you guys can do whatever it is you want.
I teleport breath.
You pull
still
out
got
a
a pile of
small
magic.
green. You pull out a small green bean that opens doors.
I mean, I'm
to
joking,
different,
motherfucker.
different parts of this world. Hey, I'm simply a storyteller in this aspect.
I mean,
Still
there's no
that pile of
story. Where do we
magic
go? What do we do, guys?
Well-
We're going to identify the items.
Yes,
Yeah.
like Kenneth said, we do have some items. Daki, are you able to do that?
Yeah, sure. Can I have bread first? Or
Yes,
am
go
I?
ahead, have some bread.
Yay!
Donkey, you consume several loaves of bread before you cannot eat bread anymore.
Wow, man, I love bread. Okay, what was I doing again?
Helena just dumps the bundle of stuff that we found. If you could identify those.
Okay.
Alright, so
Let's see.
Go over everything that you guys got a couple weeks ago, because I have my notes, but I also wrote other things. Then I can't remember what they were.
God.
I think I might have missed one or two things, but for the most part, I have red broken sword, a book of iron, a blue-red stone that emanates energy, a ball of iron bands, a cold box, a rod, and I know I missed like one or two other things.
We found an entire vault of money that belongs to River, technically.
Well, that we don't need identified.
Okay.
I found a blue rock.
All right. Okay.
I think I also remember finding an ice sword.
Okay.
Yes.
A box
Yeah.
with a cold sword in it.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
and a starbound tome, if I remember correctly.
That
you-
you
you're
already
Starbound
had
Harbor,
it.
what you have, yeah.
Like man, I'm
Okay.
spacing out. My bad.
So
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Wait. I think I know what you also found, Docky, because I do remember you found some shoes with a web design, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, the slippers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So I
some slippers
believe-
with a web design.
Shoes with a web design. All right, let me add. I don't
Yeah, web
see
design,
Right.
like to make YouTube's and Google,
Yeah.
Okay.
a personal page.
All right. So
So let me add that to my inventory. Let's see, add items. So filter shoes, I guess. How do I add
Those
this?
Well,
Yeah,
if it's an existing item, you'd go into manage equipment, but let's just identify it first and then.
okay. So
Okay.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's going to be a few slots of magic for you since they're all level 1.
Well, it's if she's doing it by
Ritual.
You can ritual cast and it doesn't cost a spell
yeah,
slot.
it won't cost
Oh,
her
okay.
spell slots. Yeah, just time.
So capture time. Okay, so I think I can use identify then. It should capture time 1 minute.
Long story short, okay, we are going to take the day. It's 10 minutes per item if we ritual cast it, so you don't spend your spell slot, so it's free basically.
Yeah. So in
just
other
takes
words,
a
we
little time.
we spend about
A couple
just
of hours
just slightly over an hour. It looks like.
to do some to make some cooking, get dressed, get showers, start identifying stuff. In the morning,
Eat bread.
Okay.
eat bread.
So,
Morning exercises.
so Daki,
Go.
as you prepare the 7 bullets that will initiate the identification spells as you cast them ritualistically, the firing of the bullet, once it ignites, as it leaves the barrel of your gun, it almost burns across the item in lightning speed, and it scrawls out as these runes and textures that are comprehensive to almost any language that reads it. And you quickly throw a piece of paper at it to see if you could put it out, and what the runes end up doing is that they burn onto the paper itself and become the identification of what they are.
I love the fact that you have to come up with a mode for a fucking gun to be able to cast a ritual spell.
Do we have? All right. Okay. First question. All right. 2
I'm doing
questions.
it because it's Daki's character.
All right. Two questions.
Yeah.
Are you doing this in the kitchen?
Probably not.
I love you, kitchen gun.
I think we should.
I was waiting for it too.
Okay. All right. Nike, go in the. All right. First, do we have any eggs in the kitchen?
Maybe.
I mean, given the fact that the former residents that lived here lived almost as lavishly as possible, it's not out of the question that there are eggs here, just probably not really good ones.
Okay. I go in the kitchen, grab an egg, crack it on top of a rune, grab some bread, wait for it to cook.
As you try and burn the egg over the rune, the egg goes through the runes, and it just ends up on the floor, making a mess.
Ducky falls to the ground, hopeless,
Ducky,
and then sheds a tear. It's too cruel.
Ducky, I don't think I'm much of a magic user, but is that part of the process?
I was just hungry,
You just ate a shit ton of bread.
and I'm still hungry.
Ducky, use a pan. That's what they're for.
But I want to cook the egg on the
Well,
ground.
technically you can eat raw eggs. You just have to watch out for the salmonella.
What's salmonella?
I
Doesn't
don't know.
matter.
A risk.
That's what
Doesn't
happens when
matter.
you eat raw food.
Okay, fine. I'll
So-
continue.
So after an hour, by the way, after an hour of a morning of you firing your gun every 10 minutes, and also subsequently probably worrying many an individual within the somewhat limits of the homestead here. So I'll go through all the items.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so starting off with the sword in the box. This is a Frostband brand. It is a short sword. It is, I believe it does cold damage. It's basically a flame tongue sword, only just cold damage.
God, I could be using both of them, but my stupid brother stole it. That will look so fucking cool.
Whoops.
Fire and ice. No.
All right.
You can't use a rapier with two-handed unless you got a feat for it.
I am a fucking fighter. I'll find the feet.
The ball of what looks like to be several different bands of metal as it's wound tightly is the bands of Bolaro.
Balara?
I know I'm mispronouncing it.
Bolero?
Iron bands. Sorry. I know it's
Bolero.
Yeah. Bolaro.
Balaro?
Iron bands of Billarro. Billarro.
Bilaro.
Yeah. Basically, it's 3 inches in diameter, weighs 1 pound. If you can see you can throw it at the sphere at a huge or small creature you can see within 60 feet of you. As the sphere moves through air, it opens into tangle with bands. You make a ranged attack roll with your attack bonus equal to your dexterity modifier, and also, I'll let you guys go ahead and read more about that. But basically, a creature needs to make a DC 20 strength check in order to break the iron bands once they are caught.
Is it Doctor
Success-
Strange S&M thing?
Yes. It's very close to that, but only except it's like a small ball. Okay. Next, the small staff. This is a small staff of Polymorph. So basically, this strange-looking staff with what looks like to be a carved frog on it. It has 7 charges, and while holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges to cast a Polymorph spell, and it has a spell save of DC 15, unless you're a spellcaster and your DC is different. And it regains a 1d6 of its expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the wand's last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the wand crumbles into ash and is destroyed. So there's that. The slippers with the spider design is a slippers of spider climbing. Basically lets you walk on walls. I think for a certain amount of time. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think it's minimum duration of the spell. Or
Something like that.
I'm on R. Let's see. Slippers, spider climbing. While you wear these light shoes, you can move up and down the vertical surfaces, upside down, along ceilings, while leaving your hands free. It does require attunement, so it's definitely a tool that you would have to make a preemptive use for. However, the slippers don't allow you to move this way on a slippery surface, such as one covered by ice or oil.
it doesn't have a duration. That's just a passive that it adds.
Yep, you can walk on the walls just for funsies.
Yeah, so...
The ones that have a duration are the flame boots.
Yeah, so there's that. The Book of Iron, which is actually something fun because they were trying to use it. Which if that
I'm pretty
happened,
sure I already know what it is.
Yep,
yeah,
it's very
Okay.
it's very costly.
yeah. It's which is the reason why they were trying to save up a lot of that money. I believe it is. Where is it? God damn it! I had it. This is the reason why I need like little sticky notes for my goddamn DMG. It is a book of an iron golem construct. So basically, oh yes, here it is. Manual of golems that of iron. In order to make it, In order to decipher and use the manual, you must be a spellcaster with at least 2 5th-level spell slots. A creature that can't use the manual of golems attempts to read it takes 66 psychic damage. To create the golem, you must spend the time shown on the table working without interruption with the manual at hand and resting for no more than 8 hours a day. You must also pay the specific cost of the purchase supplies. So yeah, it's there. And basically, it gives you an iron golem. So, so yeah. But once you build it, it's under your control.
Yeah, but it's something that we're going to have to do at an extended downtime session.
It's a long time and a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's 4 months.
Yep.
Oh, hey, look at that. Time warp, you say?
Dominic, how you doing?
Yeah, or be a high-level wizard with a demiplane.
Alright. So there's that. And then the last thing is a lovely little Ioun stone. And Ioun stone, which basically it is a fortification. Where is it? HI. It's a lot easier to do things this way. Alright. Okay, so it is a Ioun stone of fortitude. Your constitution score increases by 2 to a maximum of 20, while this pink wow, I should have said pink. I did not read that. It is a pink rhomboid orbits your head. So it does require attunement. Yep.
What does it give?
+2 con.
Yeah, it gives your constitution a +2 for a maximum of 20. And this thing will pretty much just roam your head for the entirety of that. Something also to note, if a creature is trying to make an attack on it, it has an AC of 24. And it also has a DC of 24 Dexterity Acrobatics if somebody is trying to take it.
Alright, and then the broken sword.
So the broken sword is indescript due to its incomplete design. It holds magic, though. There's something about it that still echoes with old ancient magic that seemingly this is the first half of the piece for, and not exactly sure who to see to fix it or where to find the other piece as of current.
I mean, if they had it, did they have no notes about it?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, right, dice.
Pretty sure, considering it was in the research area, there might be. Just need to look around for it.
Would that help, or is that just a bracky roll? Since he asked.
It's going to be a bracky roll.
Okay.
Yep. But due to its size and length, it would be considered a short sword.
Yeah. Well, that's a 7.
You try and look around the entire area where you guys had found all these magical items, moving through papers, finding out stuff about the books, finding out a little bit about the Ioun stone, and then so on and so forth. But it's not really like anything in descript that you guys aren't learning about through its identification. Unfortunately, the information of this sword seems to must have died along with the people that were investigating it.
Neat.
Yeah.
Neat.
So the blade is in by design. While just the edges are red, the center is that of a very matte black with runic designs that run along with it. The center of the hilt, while it seemingly has this very nice jewel, it looks dead almost it emanates this level of almost inexistence, like lifelessness to it. It's not necrotic, but its essence is gone.
All right. Who should get what then?
Is that all of it?
Yep, that's everything.
Yeah, I think we got everything.
Okay, just making sure. Well, unless anyone else uses short swords, I can take the frostbite.
You don't bite the sword?
Frostbrand. That's
What did I
it was.
say?
Bite.
And what's the name?
Frostbrand.
What did I say?
It's Frostbane, rather, but, you know.
No, it is brand.
Oh, it's brand? Okay, well.
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
What did I say?
I can assure
It said
you.
frostbite.
And what's the name?
Gosh
Wait,
darn.
We're not doing this yet, Bracky.
There's a frostbite and a frost brand sword?
If you want to call it frostbite, that's up to you.
I'm calling it a frostbite. What do you want from me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
I can technically use it, but I don't really need it.
I'm taking the manual. I have no use for any of the others.
Yeah, go ahead and take the manual. That sounds like a good idea. The Stone of Fortification might be good with Daki. I feel like she would get smacked easily. Could probably use the extra protection.
Can I train the Iron Golem to make food for me?
I'm
It's
taking it.
It's Canis's golem now.
You can't even pay for it.
Oh, can I just take the slipper then?
Yes, you can take the slippers.
Yay!
She can now climb walls. This is now going to be far more terrifying.
Yeah, I was thinking it would be more fun to have Garo with the slippers, though.
Actually,
That's
'Cause you do.
true, but can
Imagine a monk who can go over, who can walk on the roof.
I am gonna lick the slipper. I'm gonna lick the slipper. It's mine. It's mine now. I will lick the slipper.
Although, what about
you really
the
want it that much?
what about the staff of polymorph, though, Daki? Wouldn't that be more suited for your tastes?
I don't eat staffs.
No, you don't. You don't eat slippers either.
But I can lick them.
But does licking it give you strength?
I do.
Does it give you more power?
Don't question it.
It allows me to claim stuff.
No, it doesn't.
But the hobo that I used to live with told me so.
I'm getting tired of hearing of this hobo of yours.
The hobo is incorrect. It was very clear. Considering they were a hobo, it was clear they made poor life choices.
Wait a second. Okay. Is it possible for Dougie to break down the staff and use it to make bullets that can polymorph things?
I mean, you could already do that as a spellcaster if you decide to learn polymorph as a spell. But breaking down that staff, anytime you break a magical item, it's usually never a positive experience.
So I can learn polymorph later on. So I'm okay.
This one just allows you to use polymorph as a free spell as per the item, and then basically you reroll for the charges when the new day begins.
Wait, so I'll be able to turn anything into any ammo I want?
That's how that works, right?
Can I
Yes.
turn some? Can I
Not
turn some?
really, there's limitations.
Can I turn some
Yeah.
I hate into a chicken and cook them?
Probably.
No.
No.
No, they probably turn back from the damage before that.
But what if you hit them really hard? Would they stay a chicken?
No, I don't believe so.
No.
Gara is asking the real questions here.
Exactly.
Here's the thing, Daki.
Garu are.
Daki, I would recommend we give the slippers to Garu, and then if you would like, you can have both the staff and the Ioun stone. The stone would protect you.
Fine. Here you go. Here you go, Garu.
Hooray!
As it's put into your hand, you feel something slightly wet on them.
God.
And in the meantime, I'll take these bands.
Alright, so let me put the staff of polymorph in my
I just
inventory
realized
and the
who
stone.
those now went to, and I
Yeah, the Pit
sadly
Queen.
regret it.
Alright, so
Yep.
It's
Put the
very
Pit Queen.
appropriate for Helena.
Incredibly
I'm
appropriate.
aware.
She's a power top.
Yep.
Alright, how can I add custom? Oh yeah, I can add custom.
Isn't that
items.
just the top then?
No,
No,
you can do
it's even more aggressive.
lazy.
Yeah, you can be a lazy top, power bottom, however you want to put it.
Yeah, fight back.
Alright, staff of polymorph.
Okay. And you.
The more you know.
Yeah, and
See.
you can keep in mind you can only have 3 magical items attuned to you at one point in time.
Yeah.
If you would like some assistance on choosing that, I can help you with that.
Yeah, I would. And then you mentioned about Loon Stone.
Yeah,
Ion Stone.
Ion, yeah.
IOUN. And it will be fortification.
Let's see, Iron Stone. Okay.
Okay, and then so the Staff of Polymorph is basically, it just lets you use the polymorph spell in and of itself. So if you want to go ahead and read up on that spell, that's up to you.
All right. So staff.
Friends over at the loading.
Wand of
crew are here.
polymorph. I don't see. All right. So I'm adding staff of polymorph as a custom item, and then you said Iron Stone.
Yeah, we put the spelling in the Discord.
Oh,
probably
that
look
type
at-
of iron.
You can probably look it up and add it manually. Like the staff of polymorph is an actual like item, right? You can just
Yeah.
add it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like when you go into equipment, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you select match equipment, then you like type in what you're looking for, and then you'll be able to physically
Yeah.
add it.
Yeah. I don't.
This is the
Yeah, I
reason
don't
why
see.
I-
I don't see stone for fortification, so I'll add it as
Hold
like a
on.
custom item. And
Hold
then-
But you can't add the polymorph staff.
Here, don't worry, I
Okay.
got you.
Yeah.
My campaign.
Ion Stone of... Okay, type in IOUN Stone of Protection.
You owe me a stone of protection.
Oh, no, sorry, Stone of
Stone of
Fortitude.
Fortitude.
Yeah.
Sorry, Stone of Fortitude, yeah.
Oh, I see it. Okay. That's been added. Okay, so that's a buff. Okay.
How are your attunement slots doing? Because you probably are tapped out now, if not already.
Alright,
You have the book, you have the staff,
see.
and the stone. What? Do you not have any other items with you?
Let's see. Equipment, Starbound Tome, Iron, Stone of Fortitude, Arrows, Backpack, Bedroll, Blanket, Bluestone, Clothes, Crossbows, okay. Herbalism Kit, Leather, Longbow, Mess Kit, Pistol, Rations, Rope, Staff, a Polymorph, Tinderbox, Torch, Water Skin. And then attunements, I have 3 attunement item slots. And let's see. For spell, and while you're asking about spells,
Not about spells, the attunement slots, because you can
Yeah.
only be attuned to 3 items at a time, and I think you just hit the... Because the Ion Stone, I think, requires attunement. The
does.
staff probably does, and I know the book does.
Yeah,
Alright,
so that's
so
probably
I
the
hit-
thing.
Think the staff?
yeah.
Maybe.
Staff of Polymorph. Hold on, let's check.
Is-
It would also be.
Let me
required as
check.
a
Let me check
wand.
to see if like staff is actually in there.
Type wand of polymorph. It's
Yeah, I
it's
saw
designed-
wand.
It's
I saw
designed
wand
as
of
a
polymorph.
staff. It's designed as a staff, but it's also considered a wand. Like it's a wand in this.
Yeah, I'll add that. And then remove the custom item. Okie dokie.
Okay, Wand of Polymorph.
Yeah, boy.
W.
It does require attunement, yes.
Okay. Yep. By
All right, so I'm going.
So that's your 3 then.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. So, equipment out of the way. First 30 minutes.
Hooray!
Yeah.
I have something I can't use for months.
Hooray!
I have plans for it.
Good.
I can imagine.
I had to slip mine out and swap them whenever I please. Because I have no more slots.
I'm trying to picture Garo wearing slippers, though.
Wait,
That
so
is.
It's hard to imagine his feet in contained in what is these giant
They're
spiders.
just
Don't
kingdom
don't mention
monsters.
about feet, please.
No, they're
Please don't
just-
mention about feet. Please.
They conform to it and they look like those individual toed shoes.
Now, see, I just imagine Sans, just with the slippers.
Yeah.
Just has the little pink slippers.
Dragon feet.
Yeah, just with dragon feet.
All right. I mean,
Wait,
that's-
what size are the slippers?
They're
Whatever
magical. They can
Yeah.
they basically
Yeah.
grow for you.
Yeah, whatever
Oh,
size
okay.
you want them to be.
The
That's
reason I
the
don't wear
niceness,
shoes
my
is because it's
guidance.
difficult to find a size 18.
The fuck?
They can be,
Oh, alright,
they can be
Dragonborn.
whatever you want.
What? Who? Who is that?
Nobody. It's just the wind.
She's haunted.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're still
House
in the
Santa.
haunted mansion, aren't we? I forgot where we were.
I mean,
Well, it's
only
not
haunted by,
exactly haunted anymore.
regret and bad
Regret
decisions.
memories.
Mm-hmm.
Mansion's haunted.
Wait, the mansion's haunted?
No.
No.
I mean, as long as you're in here.
No, I wanted to go ghost hunting.
All right.
Maybe later.
Yay.
So, with everything now, so now with everything sorted out equipment-wise, is there anything else that you guys want to do for the day?
I think we're good.
I just want to go home.
Which home?
That's a good question.
Well. I suppose at best we could just check up on everybody, but at this point, at least for now, I don't think we really have much else to do here. Until everything's kind of built back up.
Besides
Yeah, that's-
paperwork that River has to do.
Ah, yes.
I believe that was taken care of? Or was I wrong?
You'll more than likely have more.
Oh,
I mean, as far as paperwork stands, like right now, the beginning of it all is done, such as like getting your retitlements, and also the trade agreements for pretty much, hey, the kingdom is going to provide you materials and everything that you need in order to restart your guys' specific economy, for these tax breaks for travel and caravanning and all that stuff.
there is one thing that River would like to do if everyone would be okay with that. If not by herself, to go around town to see how the place is doing after all of this, like seeing what is still working, what is being repaired.
Let people know that you're out and about.
Yeah,
Okay.
make a roundabout and see what's going on.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you all want to go out?
Yeah, we'll explore the
Yeah.
town.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go have a night out on the town in this dump.
Right.
I wonder if I can find the hobo I used to live with.
Wait, you used to live here?
I don't remember.
How
Well, I
are
guess
you
you
alive?
You came from Excelsior, you went to Arario, you've never been to Lohbandel.
I am
Well, I guess
so-
if you're homeless, anywhere can be your home. If you
Yeah! Yeah, yes, that is very true.
I believe the term vagabond is useful in this sense.
Anyway, let's
I
go.
believe it's called vagrant.
Anyway, out on the town.
Yeah. Let's
Alright, so
see.
as you all head out, it is still well into the afternoon, by the way. So as you guys begin to travel and begin to inspect the town to the best of your ability, kind of just looking, making sure that everyone, and getting I guess, to any of the sense where the town is in its fortifications. So first and foremost, a majority of the residency area looks like it's in squalor. As you're going through River, you're noticing several individuals as they're kind of just like passing around, not exactly sure what to do with themselves. But everything about the small homes and buildings here have become very broken down. Any materials that would have been needed never came. And so there's nothing that they were able to do. You got broken windows everywhere, pieces of roofing just completely in shambles. There are a few that have weathered it through these past 25 years, but as far as the residency situation within Lohbandel, it's pretty poor. This, with the fact that materials are going to be coming in, hopefully within the next few weeks, that can begin to change. But it will be totally dependent on how you intend to divvy that out to the city. Canis, as you begin to kind of look for what is hopefully a more hustle and bustle kind of area where most of where your expertise is when it comes to the business end, you notice that there's probably only about a tavern and maybe a blacksmith. The tavern in and of itself is the only place that manages to kind of be as operational as it possibly could be. A lot of people that ended up living here didn't know any better. And so when they would go to kick off their shoes or to kind of have a night to relax, this was the place to go. And for whatever money that they possibly could have, this was pretty much it. So this place is operational. The blacksmith, well, in any of the sense, the blacksmith is new, as he's been trying to get stuff done, but unfortunately during this time, the entirety of his family had fallen ill due to a sickness that he could not take care of. And so now it is left to him, and after this whole mess, he's now realizing that there is no metal to work with at this point in time. As for you, Helena, as you begin to kind of inspect what could possibly be some of the farmlands are devastated. They are practically dried up. There's only probably a few crops left over with what could be considered the bare minimum of the land and the life that it still has here. It is going to need a few druids in order to get things back up and going again, but unfortunately, due to the effect of Zahir, his presence here has negatively impacted the lands in ways that are not going to be easily fixed. So once again, you're going to have to probably look for a druid, or maybe hope that somebody might be able to come by in order to figure out how to rework the farmlands before it can have a bountiful harvest before the winter this year.
His presence was just a poison in the land, huh?
Yeah.
Seems to be the case.
If only we still had
That's the time to
Franz.
heal.
Would have been able to fix this.
Mm-hmm.
Garu, as you're kind of just trying to stand by and make sure that there are several individuals still from the leftover battle these past couple of days, you are beginning to kind of act as the sentinel for people that are still here, especially some of the Dracovanian members. As far as everyone is aware, this town is, by its last thread, still surviving to its to whatever ends. There are certainly a lot of people that don't consider what they did over the course of the past couple of days to be worth it at this point, to which you have definitely spoken up over. It is at this point that you are kind of just trying to do your best in figuring out what to do next. Daki,
Yes.
You having the worst vision of it all, you are witnessing the procession of several individuals being properly buried in the local graveyard, as these were the individuals that were lost during the night of your raid.
Ouch. Hey, Garo?
Yeah?
What's the feeling you have in which you don't feel happy at all?
Sadness. It's not great, isn't it?
The homeless person told me it was like not happiness.
Well, yeah, that's sadness.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, it's like the opposite. If you're happy, then you're happy. But if you're not happy, then you're sad.
Oh. I guess
Yeah.
I'm feeling sad from looking at those corpses over there.
Wait, there are corpses over there?
I mean, they're burying them
Oh.
over there.
Oh. I guess it's a good thing I don't have my eyes. It's okay. This is a sad situation. It's okay to feel sad.
I mean, is there any way we can help these people out?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. I guess things has to heal on their own, I suppose.
I don't know, let's hold a party!
Yeah! We just got to look at the alcohol. Oh. We drank it all.
I'm sure we can make alcohol.
That's right, we can! I don't know how, but we'll figure it out soon enough.
Let's see. Let's ask Banana if she knows how to make alcohol.
Sounds good to me. Wait, who's Banana?
You know, the other elf lady.
Oh, Helena. Yeah,
Oh wait, her name is Alana.
yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. It's Alana.
It was right next to you.
Oh, I thought I was in the farmlands.
Oh, I don't know. Sorry, I thought we were together.
Oh yeah, same.
No, you guys ended up spreading out if you, as all of you come back to congregate. After getting a good witnessing of this town and getting a few opinions from the townspeople, you're realizing that this place is legitimately on its last legs. Even with the supplies that will be coming in from Aurario, you are still kind of risking the possibility of this city being at a loss for a while.
So the group met, is back together. They met up
Yeah.
again. All right.
Probably.
Okay. Hey, Solana.
Helena slowly turns.
It reminds me of that shot from the video Pootis Engaged, when the heavy just like sniffs and then turns like a rock and then hovers over a box. That's all I'm imagining right now.
Sorry. Hey, Solana. Gara and I are talking, and we think that we should hold a party for the town to cheer everyone up.
But the problem is, we drank all the alcohol. So do you know how to make more alcohol?
Helena's just keeping eye contact with Daki, and right now she is not answering.
Say my name.
Hello, Susanna, Banana. Hello.
I'm fairly certain she's waiting for you to say her actual name.
What's her actual name?
The one that you have said multiple times before.
I said it multiple times before. Oh, it's Elena. I thought. Okay.
There you go. And let's get something straight. If you do not say my name correctly, I will not help you. I will not answer you. None of that. So I suggest you learn, and I suggest you learn quickly.
I'll just write it in my head so I won't forget.
Do so.
You pull out some charcoal as you pull out some charcoal from your experimentation with your gun, you begin to write her name.
She writes banana again. She writes banana again.
God.
As for making alcohol, it will take a while. It does not happen quickly.
Darn.
Oh. Maybe we can go hunt. Maybe we can find a boar in like the nearest forest or wildlife area and then bring it to the town.
Yeah. But that would only feed like 5 people. And we gotta feed an entire town to make them happy.
Of halflings, nonetheless.
Exactly.
Hmm.
What if we take some of the snakes? There still has to be snakes. We could make like a snake buffet.
I don't want to feed
Or something.
anybody cult snakes. I don't know if that will have any adverse effects.
Even if we cook them?
I don't want to risk it.
What? Snakes taste
I
like
suppose
chicken.
so.
Also, just the thought of having a feast and the only thing to eat being snakes.
It'll be a... Think about it like this. It'll be a form of revenge.
As you guys hear a small cow rune beginning to approach, or it could be in very bad taste.
That too.
How about we just make a bunch of bread?
I mean, technically we can.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
Bread is, I mean, it is possible that you guys could find a decent amount of wheat. It could be possible.
That
But
said,
it's only going to be for a short amount of time. We need fishmongers, we need farmers, we need cattlemen.
Just as a thought, is just a suggestion. Do you think perhaps, Canis, we could go back to your home, teleport there real quick, and try to get some respectable food?
I can't see why not. It's a matter of how much we'd be able to get fast enough.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll be much, but it'll at least be a respectable feast. Something worthy of a celebration anyway.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, those teleportations actually last at least a respectable amount of time.
5 to 10 minutes? 15 minutes?
Something
Oh wait,
like that.
Dougie has. I think she has like a teleport spell. Oh wait, no, I can't go like. It doesn't. It can't really go that far. Never mind.
Yeah.
So we just need to bring a bunch of carts and wheel them in and out.
Well, rather than just raiding my home, we could instead take the day to go about the city of Arario and find more food.
That could
That's
work
true.
as well.
I mean,
I
there are
could.
subsequent businesses on the plots of your own land that you can reach out to.
That too. There's also, I could perhaps take some people out to hunt if they have any bows or such like that. Perhaps get some wild game.
Dougie starts like looking at Helena with all puppy eyes, holding a pistol.
Yes, you can join if you'd like.
Alright, so,
Perhaps a
A
little
plan?
mix of both if we'd like.
alright. We got a plan for the day. So, how do you guys intend to commence this feast as I go through the order so that way we know exactly how we're going to do this? So, I will start with, of course, the first plan of going to Arario. Who wants to do that?
Canis will be first for that.
I was gonna say, Canis, it would
No,
probably
that's
be...
deal.
Yeah. In which case, I'd give them the beads to hold on to use if they need it.
Okay, so who's going with Canis?
Garu's going.
Garu.
Alright.
I'm blind. I don't know how to hunt. Even though my survival is +2.
Man, you have killed so many creatures before.
Alright,
Yeah, but that wasn't hunting. I think.
okay, so Canis and Garu, you guys are gonna go to Arario. Anybody else?
To
I'm gonna-
Arario?
Yeah, to Arario.
Yeah. To pretty much get what will be a
Yeah.
town.
We're hiring
supplies
caterers.
for a day.
Yeah.
No, I want to go to the Emerald Enclave.
Okay.
Don't they still have a bunch of people here?
I don't know if they are still here or if they left, because apparently people just left right away.
Well, there are a few. What was finished was pretty much after they were done, they had left to their own devices because, you know, they still have responsibilities. The Emerald Enclave only having returned most recently to this plane of existence. A majority of the soldiers that Aurario had once had was basically still taking care of the Lesia Bay incident. Pretty much the crusade was done after everything was said and done with the Church of Bahamut, all returning back to Aurario because they can't be away for too long. And pretty much a great deal of the armed forces that had come in via the Dragon by Dracovania and Vale after assisting. There are still a few people within leadership roles that are around. It's just that they've kind of they're kind of instructing people on what to do on getting back. So you're going to the Emerald Enclave. So that will leave Daki and Helena to do a hunt.
I'll try to get some of the villagers in on it to try and get them to help them get out and about and do something. To start learning again.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna roll for this one
Uh-oh.
to figure out who's gonna go first. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. So, we're gonna take care of Cadus and Gara first.
Okie dokie.
So,
All right.
Cadus and Gara. As you guys take the beans, and as you place it on the door of the house and open it up, you return to the Metelius estate. You are met with the delightful smells of Isaac's baking once more, and also with what seems to be a very chill house, and an excited Sterling as he notices as Garu has returned, and not everyone else. Oh, seems that you are back. I'm glad to see you.
Well,
are doing
only for a
Master
little
Garu.
bit. Then we'll be back for of course. Well, technically we're back, but we won't be back for a little while longer. We're actually here to make a quick stop. Then we'll be back after that.
Oh, okay. Well, I have missed you greatly, so I just wanted to let you know that. Anyways,
I miss you too.
You see, Cadus, you see what is a slightly blushing cobalt blue kobold.
Now, can you help us get some food?
I mean, you would speak to the Iron Man in the kitchen if you wanted food, I'd imagine. But if you're
Well, can you help us load it in? We have a lot to carry over.
define a lot, sir.
We are looking for
Like,
more than my kitchen can provide. We will be going around town and looking to more businesses for a feast that we're preparing for the town of Lohbandel. A bit of a celebration and take the ease off of what they're currently going through.
I think I might be able to assist with that. While you have been away, I have balanced your books, gone over some of the matters of your business. I do apologize, but I wanted to be sure that upon your return, everything was in proper, organized space.
All right.
So
Be frank with me first.
well,
How bad did I screw them up after my mother died?
well, since they hadn't been getting most usual notification on the upkeep, So you haven't been running at a loss, but you haven't made any major profit recently.
I
However,
forgot to ask what the hell his business is.
so basically, the Metilius
Real estate.
Yeah.
Alright.
They own the spaces in what is the area in what is the major metropolitan, and then also this major barter town space within Aurario. Pretty much, the family owns a great deal of that land.
It's free real estate.
Well,
Yeah, I've been ready for that
it's a
one.
number of plots. It's a number of plots. There are several that are owned from all across some of the higher ends of the city, especially within Crestbusk. But the Metilius family has basically worked on basically owning business land specifically.
Oh no, they're landlords.
Yeah.
Those sons of bitches.
There's worse people to own land.
But it at a fair price, which is how most businesses manage to thrive, especially depending on who you are setting up shop with. So the businesses ran at a profit, and then pretty much the understanding is that while you're on this land, you have to do these things for upkeep. Unfortunately, without checking in for as long as you have, upkeep has kind of gone down, and it has resulted in losses due to people's reaction to the business itself. So, in light of that, you have turned over a 5,000 gold profit now in comparison to what was before, but this past month has not been great comparatively. But it seems like Sterling has given them has sent out notification of reaffirmation of the contracts, so hopefully that will be taken care of soon, as he's very good at his job apparently.
Well, it's fantastic news that I didn't screw it up nearly as much as I thought.
It's not that bad. It should be fixed hopefully within a few days. And also on top of that, if these are any of the specific businesses that you are looking into, I mean, there's probably also a very particular agency that your mother had taken note of, and after going through some of them, there is one in specific. Are you aware of Arvelo's arcane assets?
I am, yes.
Well, it seems like your mother had a stake in the land on that.
How much stake?
About a 45%.
Well, that would explain why her and Arvelo were such good friends.
Yes, so it seems like, if anything, you could probably ask him to assist you in some other ways, other than just being good business partners, I imagine.
He says, eyeing the manual of Iron Golem.
Where to
Putting that
put
away.
this?
Where to put this, indeed?
So that being noted, also subsequently, if you're looking for food, transportation, there are a number of travel agencies that are on a couple of plots of land. There is a number of produce stands that your mother has had put a stake into, and then also one butcher. One butcher, in specific.
Is it the Meat Bucket Man?
I don't think that it has a very specific name. Harbor's
Well.
Cleave?
Considering we were still running a profit, I suppose I could give them, say, less need of their rent money for some free produce in the aid for Lohbandel. They need to pay me less for upkeep. I end up getting free produce off of them. Win-win, I guess.
I'd imagine. The chain of produce is known as Momo's Produce, and then Harvest Cleave is the butcher that you own, or that is on your land that you own. And then also subsequently, there's the Arvela's Arcane Assets. There is one particular jeweler, and ever the case that you might find this interesting, which is the Clean Cut Jewelers. And then also, which I imagine might be useful, is a bookstore known as the Old Dusty. Old Dusty. That's weird.
Good to know.
Yep.
Well then, I suppose me and Gar do have our business to be off to.
Exactly. We have a lot of food to wheel into.
And after kind of going through some of the paperwork that he's been kind of organizing, he hands you the list of the known associates of the Metilius Empire.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, who do you want to go visit first?
Oh, we're just doing this individually?
I'll be right back.
Well, how many? Do you just want to kind of go through all of them like at once? And just
because what I'm guessing, we're going to be doing like the quick business transaction of we need this, like at this time as recompense. I can give you like an advance on your rent, kind of thing.
So, considering that there are separate entities, I'm gonna say go for Harvest Carvers. So go ahead and make a persuasion check on that. That's the reason why I'm kind of saying go for each place, but like for the sake of saving time.
Yeah, we don't want the whole wine situation again.
Yeah, we've already...
No, fair. Fair. I've learned my lesson.
18.
18? After a little bit of back and forth with Harvest Carvers, he has opted to give you at least about 6 of the boars that he has still in storage, and what seems to be at least 2 racks worth of finely aged meat.
Nice.
So, this is enough to feed about maybe 6,000 people. And I'm not just talking like small racks. Like, these aren't just like small pigs either. Like, these are big racks. I'm talking like multiple shelves. Yeah, like multiple shelves that he'd be willing to give towards the city. All right.
That's fantastic.
So let's go with next up is Momo's Produce.
Yeah. Yeah. Even better, 21.
21. Oh yeah, Momo is a very delightful tiefling woman, as she's heard your plays and is willing to trade. God, how do I define the level?
Let's
of
just say
produce?
lots of fruits.
Yeah,
lots of fruits
a whole lot of veggies and fruits.
Yeah, a lot of vegetables and a lot of fruits that will definitely assist in a halfling feast. Also, about 10 wheels of cheese. 10
Oh,
wheels
River
of
will
cheese.
love that.
From what I know about halflings, that'll last about 15 minutes.
They'll chew it down like termites.
Alright, and, let's see. You don't need to speak to the jeweler. You don't need to see the bookstore. Do you want to talk to Arvello at all?
We can save that for later.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Whenever all of us are back in town, I suppose, right?
All right. So in going around, there are several people coming to your house at what is about 3 to 4 hours worth of them collecting and providing produce and meats for this feast. It's gonna be hard to put this all through, but you're pretty sure it's possible to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, that noted, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and make a. I would say, an Arcana check
Oh, goody.
for the door.
Oh, boy.
Just
I'm a guess
because-
Canis has a better roll than Garu does.
Yeah.
Do you want me to help?
Sure.
Hold the door open.
I think aid gives advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yep, gonna need it.
Oh,
10.
Oh.
Listen, if we just wheeled in there really, really fast, we should be able to do it.
So
No, we're both strong.
you
We can
get
both just hold the door
about-
open.
So as you put the bean into the front door of the Metilius estate in order to go to the Dustlake estate, as you open the door and Garu, you hold the door open, and Canis is trying to push entire carts through. He gets about somewhere in the 80 to 90% range of everything that he can get through before Garu, you are so physically tired holding this door because it's been pulling back this entire time. You yell at Canis in order to jump through now. Canis, you come through with the last cart of meat, and you still have an unbelievable amount of produce left behind, but unfortunately closes at the last minute behind you.
Well, you said
Well,
we
at least
got
the homeless-
80% of it through.
Yeah.
80%? That's
Well, the
not
homeless,
bad.
well, the homeless people are sure gonna love that 15%. And the birds too, or any other kind of scavenger, really.
It's all still in this front yard. And probably
I think you're
blocking the streetway as well.
He's gonna
Wait,
send
what
a
did
message
you-
to Sterling. He's gonna send a message to Sterling. We're probably not going to get that rest of the food over. Fuck. I have 25 words. I gotta think about what to do for that.
Yeah.
We're not coming back for the rest. Do what you want of it. Have fun.
Send the rest of the food to the church. I'll deal with it later.
Okay. You get a response. You get a response. Absolutely, sir. And do tell Garu I will miss him greatly. That's it.
He'll miss you greatly. And just point at Garu.
Oh, well, tell him I miss him greatly too, even though it'll only be a couple days. Right?
I'm not casting the spell again.
Okay.
I am confused. Why do you have to roll to keep the door open when we have tested it to last like 10 minutes?
I think that was more for like a judgment of time.
Yeah.
Got it.
I guess we got this long. Nope.
Well, keep in mind, you're sending what is close to a small city's worth of produce and meat through a single door. It was longer than 10 minutes.
So an entire truck's worth.
Yeah. It's not
Several
like you're
trucks.
backing up a semi into this.
So at River's house, did they just see Garu and Canis just shoving cart after cart of shit out onto her front lawn?
Yeah. There's about 15 carts kind of just
Be sure to
strewn
save the
across.
boars. They're the biggest.
So that was Canis and Garu's day. I think we're done for now.
All right. So, next up on the list of people with the things that they want to get done, River.
Oh, I think mine is going to take days. I didn't.
Well, I mean, do you want to? How many beans do you guys have left now?
I think at this point, 1.
Yeah, because we just used 2 there.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know
One of us
that
looked
we
at the
were
guy.
going to be using all that for this.
I don't think we really need them anymore, right? At least for now.
Yeah, no, not
Anything
really.
that was pressing has been done, so it's not like we need to teleport anymore, and we still have the airship.
Yep.
That and we also have trains too. So we have like a backup for a backup.
We don't have to walk for 3 months at a time anymore.
That is true.
That's great.
Okay, so
fuck walking, and then he just goes to sit in a chair for 4 hours.
He gets the lawn chair.
Helena and
No, the
Donkey.
plastic screech.
So
Okay.
I need Helena and Donkey to make a survival check.
Okay.
Survival, alright. I'm good at that.
Survival check.
I'm exceedingly good at that.
Name.
I'm very good at that. 29.
All right.
Uh-oh. That is 15.
Okay. So, as you two lead the party of several of these small halfling individuals who agreed at a certain level, slightly begrudgingly though, until Calroon kind of stepped in and said, you know, I will go with you. And you guys begin your hunt for anything within the forest that can be consumed. With your survival checks, as well as also add Calroon as well. So with a 16.
Mm-hmm.
So with the three of you leading this party, you do manage to scavenge a great deal within the forested area. Helena, you do manage to find a stag along the way, along with a couple of its a couple doe as well. So I'm gonna have you make 2 attack rolls to see if you just put arrows in them.
2 attack rolls?
Yep.
Well, that was a natural 19 plus the 15, and then
Dear Lord.
a 26 for that one in total.
So, as you manage to just kind of slip in and out, of course, invisibility cloaking overhead until you attack. As you fire off your first 2 arrows, you manage to just get them right directly in the vitals to the point where they die instantaneously. So there are now 2 stags. 2 stags for this large feast. Daki,
Yepers.
you see what is a number of boar. And I'm gonna have you make of course 2 attack rolls to see what you can take out of this
Alright,
out of
I'm
this
going-
little congregation.
I'm just going to use my firebolt then. Alright, so going to... Why is Jesus...
Why is Jesus?
Jesus.
No, I'm like...
Jesus?
Beyond D&D is like really lagging for me right now.
Oh yeah, no, their dice roller is really garbo.
Yeah, I mean, in the past it's been pretty stable for me. I might just...
Send me your Amazon wish list after the game.
Okay.
I'm fixing this problem
Okay.
before next week.
Okay. 11. 11 to hit.
All right, not too difficult. Their AC is 8.
Nice. Alright.
So as you let out a firebolt, and it smashes into the side of one, it kills it without much problem, and all of them now begin to look around and begin to slightly scurry off. So I'm gonna give you another chance to kill another one if that's within your wheelhouse. Or you can kill a multitude of them, depending on how you intend to do it.
I can kill multiple of them.
Yeah, they're all in a single congregated space. It's them now beginning to try and leave that congregated space.
Fireball.
Gotta cook them before we even get there.
Cook them. Cook them all. Alright. Okay.
What's your DC?
Let's see. Done. For fireball? Let's see.
What's your spell DC? Yeah.
Oh, spell DC?
It's like
16.
16. Okay, so
16.
2 failed, 3 failed.
Mm-hmm.
4 failed.
Mm-hmm.
And the 5th one failed. So you got 6 boars. Some of them scorched to hell, but not enough to basically burn the meat off of them. It's just some of them took the impact of the fire blast a little too hard. But yeah, you guys as you release a bullet from your gun after the first fireball, and you're all like, that wasn't right, let's do it again. And then boosh, as it goes, whoo, and now you have 6 boars. Big boys. I'm talking big boys.
I love the smell of boar early in the morning.
Oh, I love you, kitchen guy.
I'm going to do that one of these days.
Would not be surprised.
I mean, you started it.
Mm-hmm.
You started it, Mal.
I mean, technically, she could do it. She would shoot a fucking kitchen just to clean it up.
Prestidigitation.
Goodbye, Dad!
Alakablam!
Alakablam.
Alakablam! I'm Daniel Bum. Alright, so after a little bit of hunting from the rest of the party, they also found some small rabbits and stuff like that, capturing them with bolted arrows, and as well as Calroon just basically stabbing into the heart of another stag. You guys have probably about enough meat for the night, as well as any of the scavenged mushrooms and various other edibles that can be consumed here within the forest after a successful day of work. All right, so that being that,
Yeah.
all right,
I don't know.
River, do you still want to try and commune with the Emerald Enclave situation?
Yes, I don't really can I? I mean, that's not in that fraction of time.
They are about a day and a half away. I mean, depends on if you want to take the airship, which that immediately takes about half the day.
I can't ask permission for that. Unless...
You don't think Canis has the keys?
You don't think I stole them? No. No, fuck. Yeah, no, I'll go to the Emerald Enclave. Preparing everything and setting everything up might take more than one day, so I'm gonna have to take it.
Alright. So, after communing with the Hui twins, you do take about a few hours to get to the Emerald Enclave via airship.
Oh, can I? Wait,
Yeah, you can.
I thought Canis has
Canis has.
the
I thought Canis has the keys.
Canis has the keys.
Yeah.
Canis
Well,
owns
it
the
would
ship,
probably-
but the people who drive the ship are often the people with the keys, but they don't go anywhere without his permission.
Yeah, that's
But
probably
you-
my case.
You could convince them that you may have already.
Oh, my persuasion of +9.
Yeah, it's totally up to you.
Then yeah, fuck it. If I don't need Canis is having the keys, then I'll do it.
All right, make a persuasion check. Actually, no, make a deception check because you are lying that you have this permission.
I'm not saying I have permission of him. I'm convincing him to help me to help the town.
All right.
I'm not saying that Canis gave me permission. I'm requesting their aid.
All right. Go ahead and make a persuasion.
Very well. We're rolling another one.
Gosh darn it, Brecky.
Shut up. That's 22.
What do you do?
All I need to do is to go to the Emerald Enclave. Try to see if I can find their help to get a druid to help the... what is it called?
The farmland.
To help the farmland to purify it. At least to start getting that a treaty for it.
Well, I don't see why not. Oh. I do not see why not.
Is that kind of?
Well, no, you are literally watched him go through the door and is like.
No. I'm making the joke of the knocking. Like, oh, he knew.
I mean, he doesn't have to know, and of course you are his compatriots, so I suppose me and my brother can make a small trip on the way there, get some business done, and then make it on the way back, and then he'll never know the better.
You also need to know. It's fine.
Alright. We'll head out then. As she informs her brother and proceeds to get the airship all readied up, and you guys make your way to the Emerald Enclave. And as you land, the city is now yours to explore. What are you doing?
Well, right. Well, the person in charge of the druid of the druid group, isn't that the leader or the daughter?
So
I'm sorry, names are blanking on me.
So there are multiple entities that can be considered a form of leadership here. There are the acolytes. There is the acolyte of Melora, which is Halicia which is the daughter of one of the leaders here, Alana. So it is so there's that. Then there is Alana, and then.
I don't know if Alana is doing okay. Can I go to her secretary to see if she's okay?
You can most certainly see her at the Elder Tree.
Yeah. I'll go straight to the source, to the Elder Tree.
Okay. As you climb to the Elder Tree, and of course, speaking to some of the guards, you do see what is now a busy Alana Marathari, along with a Hykane and a Fikaya, which these are the other two elders that you have seen on several different occasions. A very older high wood elf, and he is almost equally as cladded, but having some other more armaments. And then Fikaya is a little bit more lightly dressed, almost as if she's kind of a more of a runner in her sense. She's probably a ranger in and of herself. And then, of course, an Alana Marathari, which is the elder here. Well, it is...
I'm requesting an audit.
Well then, it has been only a few days, but I hope everything is going well right about now.
Yeah, it is. It's just... we have been doing some scouting. We have been trying to get everything together to make sure what's missing, what has to be done, and alongside my companions who are preparing some stuff for the people, couldn't help but notice that, as you are aware, Sahir, his presence created a bit of a poison in the land itself, and we are trying to make sure that the town can get back in place. Sadly, due to this, the farmland is not doing great. So I was trying to see if we can contract help from the druids here in the Emerald Enclave. It's the better the job. I know it's a little rushed, and I'm not saying do it today. I mean, like, to start getting some stuff planned for it.
It wouldn't be impossible to do so. There are a few within the higher echelons of our church here. However, in order to make such a large request, of course, these individuals, especially if they are going to be commissioned for their work, they will need to be paid thoroughly.
For sure.
I can put out a call, hopefully within the next hour or so, and we could potentially have several individuals who would take interest, and you can pick of a handful to take back with you to Lohbandel, and of course pay for the travel on the way back home.
How much would that be, approximately?
At least for each individual, somewhere close to 300, 400 gold pieces. And this is in order to reinvigorate the farmlands, yes?
Correct. We need to give the town a startup.
Alright.
I can promise you the next harvest we can get you some Lohbandel potatoes.
That would be quite useful. It's always good to have a good amount of trading, especially within our neighbors. I will send out a message to a number of my associates, and I will have whoever ends up taking up the mission to meet you at your airship then.
Very well. I much appreciate it, and to be that expedited with it.
Very well. So, it will be to note that if there's, given the amount of people, it will be about 400 gold pieces for each individual. So, how many would you like in specific?
How much can one of them fix or work on fixing?
For how much that would be, it would be about a week's worth of work.
Wait, your chat is saying that you're quiet.
Oh, I can fix that. For each individual, it will be about a week's worth for about a good plot of land, about 2 acres worth.
2 acres worth per person per week. How much do we have in the vault, by the way? Like my family's vault?
God, I know I wrote it down somewhere. It was 175,000 gold pieces, give or take.
Okay, yeah, we can spare for a...
Yeah.
Being a good investment for the future.
Yep, it's for the people.
So,
Let's see. 400 per person, correct?
400 per person for 2 acres of land a week. So this is basically just to get the soil back up and running. And this will also pretty much dissipate anything that might be still cursed in the land, as this is something along their profession.
So 20 people will be 8,000 gold pieces.
Yes.
Okay. For 2 acres. You said we have 500,000?
People?
No, of gold. I forgot.
No, 175,000.
175,000. Gotcha. 175. Yeah, no, we're not going to use all that. We still need to rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
But I will spend.
Yeah. Having quite a bit of an allowance in order to rebuild your city.
Yep. I'll spend a total of 20,000 gold to get people to work. I don't know if they're going. I don't think they're going to have 50 druids, but at least 25 to work 2 weeks each.
Okay.
And if there are not enough, then I want to spend a total of 20,000 gold, which is the work of 50 weeks or 50 people.
Okay, so 400 divide by 20,000, it's
50.
50, okay. So
Mm-hmm.
50.
I
so
want to
about-
invest in 50 people technically, which is
Okay.
technically 50 weeks.
A great deal of them are going to have to tree stride. Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I'm not saying I
Alright.
want 50, but if there are not 50 druids, I would just want the work of 50 druids, basically. Like,
The
Okay.
equivalent.
let's
The
say
basic
the
equivalent.
So
They-
25
they-
to 25 for the other two. Got it.
They aren't going to have exactly 50 druids, as there are plenty
course.
that are a part of the Enclave, but
course.
not present.
Yeah, but what I mean is I want the work of 50 druids, basically.
Okay, so as far as how many druids are within the city currently,
how many available?
there is about 30. 25 are going to answer the call because at least
Thank you.
some have to stay behind.
Of course.
So
I don't want to take all of them. It's like even if one need to work for 2 weeks, I'll take it. Like if that kind of deal, or 3 weeks, I'll pay for it.
okay, so I'll give you a list of names next week on who those people are if you want to talk to them.
I have to work with each of them.
I'm just going to rip out a page of my NPC name bank now.
Hello, George. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Gina. Hello, Jack.
No.
Hello.
Hello, Pet Queen. Hello, Calibinus. Hello, Kazarios. Hello.
I'm the pet queen. I'm not doing menial work.
Hello, Logborn. Hello, Bob. How's it hanging?
Yo,
Hello,
what's up, guys?
hello, Yeldithus. Hello,
Anyway,
Miral.
Hello, everyone. It's Markiplier here.
Hello,
I want the one fired.
hello, Bjerth.
He's always in the hospital. Get out of here.
I've been in the
Alright.
hospital for 3 years.
I'll send you the list of names later.
Jesus.
This group of NPCs I've just created. Even though, like, I knew they were going to exist, it's just like, I'm gonna now have to give them names.
do you? I doubt we'll ever talk.
It's I will never talk
Totally
to
up
him.
to you.
Talk to them.
I mean, we could just give them random names as we talk to them, like you, Trevor, here and now.
My name is Arthur. No, it's Trevor now. Oh, okay. Okay, so you get 25 druids of varying degrees here within the Emerald Enclave. Some of them tree stride over to Lohbandel, and then a number of them join you back onto the airship. It's a mess. It's a mess of getting this all organized, but there will be a notable leadership. Uh-oh.
Oh no,
Oh,
Yara's
died.
Yara's
I
disappeared.
He's a ghost.
And the camera is doing its thing again.
Oh boy,
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
I can't
There
believe
we
your
go.
teleportation.
I
He
reappear.
banned.
Yeah,
There
I
it is.
reappear. I'm slightly still see-through though.
Get on the ship. If you don't fit in the ship, turn into a bird and follow us. God
Yeah.
damn it.
So after an hour of organizing druids onto an airship, a majority of them never seeing an airship once in their life, all as they gather on, find their way back to Lohbandel along with you, where you begin to instruct them on the devastated farmlands as a means to help reconstruct.
Yeah,
Alright.
making sure they spread nice and even. If the area is still workable with people still alive in there, even better.
Yeah, pretty much the farmland is owned by you. It's just that people that work there can't work it because it's destroyed.
Oh, for
There's
sure, I know.
nothing
Right?
there.
Yeah, and I want one of you specifically to follow me to my house so you can fix that place because it smells like snake. Must be the most cursed one.
Can I shoot it to fix it?
What?
Can I
I'm not
shoot it
sure
to
how
fix it?
how
I do
How
not
do you-
trust you.
how do you change the smell in the air?
Prestidigitation can do that.
I'm aware
Bang,
you can do that.
bang! It smells like gunpowder now.
Do we have any candles?
Prestidigitation. Oh, hello, you kitchen gun. I know prestidigitation can do it, but I'm also well and aware it
He
only
cleans
does it up to
soil. That's it. I'm looking for purging the freaking bad essence of a dead god, not just his ketchup stains.
If you want that full shit, I think Hallow does that, and that's like a 5th level spell.
That's why I got through it. They better fucking do it.
Let's see, a hallow
I think
spell.
druids get that. I think druids could get that.
If not, Jared just made me waste 20,000 gold.
Hold on. I could probably tell you. Hallow. Herbs, oils, incense worth at least 1,000 gold pieces. And I will find out if druids do have the spell in a second, I promise.
I don't know, you told me that druids can clean this place from his essence, so I'm going to say...
I'm gonna guess they can cast it.
Probably.
If not, then what the heck did you spend my money on?
Well...
They make you feel like it's gone.
Oh god, they are ghost hunters.
They do have...
No, even
remove
better,
curse.
placebo.
They also have reincarnate.
That's very helpful in case one of us dies again.
Oh no, like
Indeed.
Well, at least one does.
I come back to Dragonborn. No.
It's a cleric
It's not
spell.
so bad if you get used to it.
Yeah, it is a cleric spell.
So
Canis,
Canis could
what's your spell level again?
He can memorize up to 5th, but cast up to 6th.
Okay, well then...
Well, I asked Canis to do that then, and the druids can take care of the farmland.
Alright. Okay, and we'll go over Hallow in a second. So, they begin the process of fixing your farmlands, and basically overturning and making sure that they reinvigorate the earth as a means of.
Of course, letting the workers, the people who live nearby, or the workers to be aware of the situation, what's going on.
Yeah.
Do not be afraid of these druids. They are doing their job to fix our lands.
Do not be afraid of the hippies.
Do not be afraid of them. They're a little weird. Give them a potato. It's fine.
Potato.
Potato?
Give them some halfling weed.
I do believe they would need some weed by now, especially after all they've been through.
And subsequently there are several different. They're not all elves. Keep in mind, like when it comes to the enclaves, some vary in the connection of the people of the land. The only ones that's probably like all elves and half elves is mainly Faetheris, and that's it. So yeah, I mean, there's a couple of cowmen as well. Big old fearbolgs. A couple of half orcs. Specifically, a number of elves, a halfling here and there, a couple of gnomes, just a lot of them. A lot of them exist here. So, oh shit! Knocked over my mic. Okay, so you intend to hallow the house.
Well, that's if Canis has it.
That's like Canis then. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's currently busy doing a bunch of other shit, or...
Yep.
Well, we've already gone through everybody, so, like, we're now all here.
Okay.
So, so pretty much, what do you guys want to do before the feast as all the means of reinvigorating and celebrating for the town? What is your intention?
Well, I suppose the only thing that's really left is, she waves at the boatload of food. Cook it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Do we have a kitchen though?
There is what seems to be the congregation of the town of like, hey, we're making a giant feast for the town. Come to the center. And we will begin the process of making everyone a great feast for our brand new liberation.
The good old happy tradition or the Mod Podge of just making a bunch of food together.
Oh, good, Mod Podge. That's fine too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. So that's going to take at least 3 to 4 hours for them to take care of, considering it is a lot of food.
Yeah. During that time, there's the celebration going on. We can get some
Get some music
Bards.
going.
Get the greased pig so we can chase them. Get them.
Greased pig? What?
What? Oh, right, elves. I don't know. We just You know, when you're in the middle of the farmland, there's not much to make a to play with. So you make up your own games.
So you grease livestock and chase it?
Yeah. If you catch it, you get it. You keep it to yourself.
That sounds like an amazing challenge. Have you ever won it before?
Well, I tried. My brother could, not me. I was still too young.
Well,
now
perhaps
you should
it's
chance to
not.
win again.
I was gonna say, perhaps it's not too late.
It's never too late to chase pigs around.
If you can kill gods, you can catch a pig.
There's also rolling down the downhill race. It's always fun.
So,
I'm sure you're for your head though.
all right. So you guys. Oh, I was gonna say that. That would have been useful if I had remembered that exists, but then
What?
remember the limitations of that spell.
Which spell?
Hero's Feast.
Yeah, it's only for like I think a dozen people at most.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Up to
very
12
small.
other
Much, yeah.
up to 12 other creatures can partake of the feast. So 13 in exact numbers out of what is about the leftover 5,000 people that still exist in this town.
Yeah, we are making a normal feast.
So you guys begin to kind of lighten up the entirety of the city. There are several individuals as they are coming about. You do notice on at least one of the carts under a lot of the produce, there was a great deal of beverage as well. What seems like to be some varying degrees of wine and casks of purified water. So as it is being distributed out throughout the town, let's see. As that is being distributed out throughout the town, a Calroon, as he begins to once again approach and kind of directing people and then turning to you, River. This feels almost like home, yeah?
Well, as far as I can remember. It's to bring a little bit of light to the people. I can only thank my companions for it.
You have good friends. I can see that. There are a lot of people within the town that are still tentative, afraid.
They have good reasons to.
I don't doubt it. I put out
Well, as
some-
far as, how was it for those people? Were they aware of what was happening? Were they living in ignorance still?
I think they were all living in ignorance. The very few that knew. I had to get out of town. I stayed as long as I could, hopefully not getting caught. And of course, that all went awry when you all arrived. But
Sorry, we ruined your, your schedule there.
I do appreciate that you did come back, though. There are some that have grown a level of concern with you.
I don't put it past it. It's been over 20 years, so... What kind of concern?
None that can't be squashed easily.
Don't like the idea of squashing, but
Some are concerned with the concept of your birthright. It is your home, it is your town, but there are those who would consider the liberation of one in exchange for another.
Oh, what? My reign of terror begins?
No, it's
Is it good?
Preemptive
I'm bored.
It's a preemptive concern.
I just spent my entire life coming back here to get rid of a dying god that was consuming them and trying to consume the land. And then my companions make sure to bring food to help them to hunt again. And I come with an airship to druids to purify the land. And they believe I'm here to conquer. Is that what you mean?
That is not what I mean. What I mean is that there are some who are concerned because there are some that believe that you should still be dead. There are many of us that wish to dash the rumors, and there are those of us who have definitely stopped a few bar fights here and there throughout the day. But
I guess they still blame me for what happened 20 years ago.
I think what they are blaming you for is something that was not ultimately in your control.
What, having this goddamn thing? She points at the dragon mark.
I don't think many of them know that you even have it. All they think, at least the people of the town, is that when the initial concept of the idea that your family had died, that they were gone. And now that you've returned, there are those who have concerns. Some that would soon rather wish that they all have their own stake and control of the farmlands, and then there is also a few that are concerned about your means of responsibility. There are various people that, yes, are angry over the fact that you had disappeared 20 years ago. There are some that I don't blame for that reason, but you're here now. I think that's what matters, yes?
Yeah. So what do I do?
Well, even with this feast, that should be a good first step. Second step is rebuilding the city in the proper way. And then, up from there, as soon as the economy manages to get back on its feet, and hopefully reinvigorate the people, we might be able to see some mental change, at least. Right now, the population is very unhappy.
Well, yeah. I'm a stranger for them at this point.
But
Like, hey, out of nowhere, now this person is back, they are in charge. I can understand that.
exactly. But minds can change. And with a little bit of effort, over time, it's possible. So, the only reason why I'm bringing up these concerns is because I want you to be ready if anything happens. I don't imagine they will at this point. If any of these people would end up getting pushed over quite easily by a gust of wind, then they would be able to strike down someone of your magnitude.
Yeah, we have been through a bit. They will have to go through my companions and then myself. Things will not be easy. I don't want that to be the case. I want these people to trust me, to trust us.
Which I'm sure will happen in time. I just want to get back to my gardening.
I'll get one. I'll hope that we can fix that as soon as possible.
In time. Well then, little one, let us proceed with eating this feast together. He ends up putting a hand on your shoulder and kind of leading you to the rest of the town as they all begin to congregate a little bit closer. As the bright smells of freshly roasted meats being made over several pits of fire. What is basically the inclusion of halfling accoutrements and various almost slightly vegetarian meals. It does come off as, for the first time, this is a day of celebration, especially when it comes to, what could have been a very violent downfall for this city and this town. And just barely pulling it out of what are bent links in this chain. Alright, so, as the night goes on, the feast commences. You all joining in what is this giant hodgepodge. Is there anything you would like to do before the night ends?
How many of the townsfolk are around?
A couple thousand. There are several that are coming for pieces of meat and produce, and then there are some that just only come to get the food and leave.
Yeah, we do that.
There's definitely some youngins that are kind of just looking at these freshly roasted meats and various means of this giant potluck. And kind of running off with whatever they can.
River will, she's going to poke Garo a little bit. You mind giving me a hand here? Can you lift me up a little bit?
Oh, certainly. He's gonna pick her up and just lift her up.
Yep, just going to stand on Garo's shoulders. Cast Thaumaturgy on herself, on her voice. So he's basically a megaphone.
Okay.
I will say that... Oh, give me 1 second, please.
Good time, Bracky.
No, instead of putting River on his shoulders, he's just gonna hold him up like Simba from the Lion King.
Nope, I will kick you so I can be on your shoulder. I don't want to be carried like a child. Sorry, remember the thing that happens every now and then
Keep
when
in
I get
mind,
interrupted?
you're so small, his head is a platform for you.
Perfect. I don't want to touch his horn though. He's very sensitive about his horns.
Yeah. So you're kind of balancing yourself on the very long and then slightly tendrilled head towards the back of Garu.
Sorry, I got interrupted by my mother.
Fair enough.
It happens. Going to custom. I'm going to say she did this probably before everything was ready to everyone to start eating. To tell everyone to exclaim. Citizens of Lohbandel.
As you see what are now the
if I may request your attention.
Of eyes now looking at you.
Oh god, great. I have... Ooh. I don't like being in... I hate being in the spotlight.
Wait, does Dakin know that Rev is nervous?
Yeah, no, her voice is now booming throughout the entirety of the town square, as there are now all the people within the main feasting area and all the people either in the tavern or some in houses towards the end, the other side. All these eyes of various colors as they turn away from the food up to look at you.
I am going...
Oh, sorry, go ahead. I was going to give words of encouragement.
I will be honest. This is a completely new experience for me. Yes, some of you may have heard the rumors, may have know what happened in this town. Others may just be waking up from what at some point seemed like a dream into a living nightmare. And I apologize for that. But something had to be done, as a creature of great danger has caused a great blight into our town. into our lands. My name was once Logan Dustlake. Some of you may recall it from the Dustlake family. It's the youngest son. A lot has happened during these past 20 years. I was rescued of what happened in that day, and have spent the past 20 years doing nothing but training myself to come back. I didn't know what to expect. Open arms, for sure not, as I know some of you hesitate to have me even sitting in this table. I could not let you live in this lie and be consumed one by one. I have given much and lost even more. I have nothing to say but to thank my companions for sticking with me to come to this town and reclaim it from an evil deity. I do not expect you all to like me. I do not expect a thanks. I do not expect you to serve me. I expect you to keep on living a free life. Our town has seen better days, and it's currently in need of help. Not only mine, and not only of its people. But we can do what we must to keep it alive. This is a small celebration for freedom. Away from a lie, away from a dream, and to continue on living. I have managed to attain the help from the Emerald Enclave up north. Some of you may have seen the druids working on the farmlands. Do not be afraid of them, as they are just doing their job to purify it from the blight that the creatures here brought to this town. It's a small start.
You see the line of druids on the other end, all kind of just now eating their vegetarian meals.
This is for the druids in the back. Thank you very much.
No problem.
But it's a small step. We are going to survive. We will bring our town back to its former glory. Though it may be humble, it was a happy place, and it will be back again. My name is River Dustlake, the only survivor of the Dustlake family. And I do not ask you, I do not want you to see me as someone who is in control of you. I am not. I am just another member of this town. My father and my grandfather and my grandfather before him worked this land the same as any of you have. And I intend to do the same. Though I may be away for some time as other matters that are a danger, not only to our land, but to the entirety of this plane we live in. Sounds kind of crazy, I know. Trust me, it's just kill a dying god. At this point, anything goes.
Some looking very confused.
It's a long story. Watch the past 60 episodes, you'll get it. So, I will stay here for a couple of months to help. Do not get me wrong. I have invested part of what at some point was my family's fortune, and this cult stole, into the town to repair, to fix, to give birth one more time to this town, as my grandfather did once. I ask you, not for veneration, but for your help in restoring Lohbandel. Please accept this night as the first step of my gratitude to you for still being here. And she's going to give a small bow. Let's enjoy the feast.
You do. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Bye.
Advantage. Plus 9. That's going to be a 26.
26. All right. After you do your bow, you kind of hold your head down and staring at the snout of Garu. A few moments begin to pass, and you begin to hear the slight chattering and talking and clapping and an applause. And as you look up, you can see several of the members of this town beginning to also equally bow, take knees, applaud, and even give some of their own silence as a means of solemn duty to return this town to its former glory. And you swear just off in the distance, almost as if the specter of your brother passing through the entirety of the town as he disappears behind another.
You are my sword, you asshole.
It's mine now.
she's going to give. She's going to smile. To smile that breaks into tears, that breaks into a laugh. Just nervousness. It's that deal of you're done with your speech in front of the class, and it's like, oh god, they didn't laugh at me. Thank God, it's over.
My sword back here. No, it's mine now.
No. It's mine now. You get back here. I'll chase him now. Brother! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth.
You want this power? Come try and take it.
As he
jump on the chair.
Sorry, those who haven't played sorry, the Devil May Cry 5 will not get the fucking joke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
If you want it,
take it.
And fucking plastic chair.
Virgil.
Hold on. If you want it, come and take it.
How can you just scrape on the floor?
My chair.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
My metal chair that I still have, and I've not gotten a single chair to replace it.
God.
My back is fucked. Alright, so.
And I just look at my companions and since everyone is doing their noises, I just look at my companions and mouth a thank you to all of you.
Helena raises her mug.
I raise my water. Not drinking.
Well, drink.
Oh, you coward.
Gar raises his keg of wine.
What is everyone doing?
I do not mouth.
Giving toast.
I do not say thanks to Ducky.
She showed up at the last second. Hey guys, everything's already on fire. Okay then.
I helped.
As you turn to Calroon to say I helped, he's like, I noticed. Oh, hello.
Hello,
How
love.
are you?
Yes,
hey,
little puppies.
Yes, the dire corgis have come.
The druids are acting up again.
Yeah. Come here, you.
France? Is he back?
Hello.
You see a bearded corgi out in the forest.
He disappears into the mists.
Anyway,
What
well,
a night.
it was well deserved.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right. So, as you guys begin to celebrate, and you have several of the city patrons coming by and giving thanks. A little bit of time passes throughout the night. You all take your drink and meals. Several individuals coming by and thanking you all as heroes as well. The night ends simply, without too much complication, and without too many people getting too drunk and off their ass.
Except for Garu. He made sure to get super drunk.
Oh yeah. I'm imagining Garu definitely taking a great deal of the wine. All the cheese wheels are gone.
Oh, yes.
Shocker.
They vaporize in the first 15 minutes.
In other news, water wet. Who knew?
It is a good shit of like you hit a knife and just scrape the cheese wheel.
No, the cheese wheels vanished like Zoidberg with the anchovies. More.
It's just like the cheese wheels. You see them. You see about maybe 40 or 50 halflings all taking a fucking jab at taking like chunks off and then disappearing.
Oh, I should have.
Like that one give of the eels eating the pizza.
Yeah.
Next time we come back here, if we go to Horario, I need to buy one of those giant cheese wheels I bought the first couple of episodes.
Yeah, the one you used to beat up a dragon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Improvised weapon.
Actually, was I there for that one? I don't remember.
No, you were not.
No, you were not.
You were in.
You were watching.
in chat.
I remember that.
That's right. I was watching.
But
I remember it as me.
Yeah. I remember the meta.
It was a cheese wheel this size, Selena.
I want a cheese
like a
wheel
grotesque amount of cheese.
this big.
it was.
Correction, it was a delicious amount of cheese.
Yeah. All right. So, as the night comes to an end, the celebrations come to a close. The pits of fire being put out. The night comes. A nice, bright, open sound to a hymn of relaxation and calm. The new day begins, as there are several somewhat hungover halflings within the town. Canis.
Yeah.
You hear a knock at your door.
Come in.
Nobody comes in.
He'll go to check it.
Alright, as you go to check, the door handle is cold as fuck.
Uh-oh.
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 Oh.
That's the spooky ghosts.
I told you she's haunted.
Cover his hand up, open the door.
Alright. As you do, you see Madame Elise as she is kind of tossing this egg left and right, over and over, ha, 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 as she's trying to barrel through the door of your room as she's leaving her cave of wonders into your room. And as soon as the egg passes the threshold of the door, the entire room goes up about 30 degrees.
Oh,
Get that shit out of my house!
I was going to miss this.
Oh no! I told you I would arrange this in ever the case. We probably need to do this outside.
More than likely.
Okay. Open the door.
I'll just hoof the door down.
Yeah. As you close the door, open the door again, back into the house. As you literally walk. As you are watching what is the long, silver-haired, somewhat humanoid being holding the giant red dragon egg that is currently making just the curtains kind of curl just due to its nature.
Yeah, get that out of here!
I'm trying.
Oh no.
Like you have before.
And he walks out to sleep.
Okay. As you walk out, you feel the immediate temperature change as it begins to pass by your snout, and you're like, that smells like sulfur.
I pictured Garu coming out with the slippers on, but walking on the ceiling.
Yeah. As the
How
door
did I end up here?
As the door
that must have been
opens,
a wild night.
as you are smelling the smell of burning and sulfur as it's going through this hallway out into the front of the house, as she is currently slapping her foot down, trying to cool the entirety of the grassed area to put this thing down into.
Why do I smell a fart?
Okay. Also, I need her to take a couple of points of damage for that.
Is she vulnerable to fire?
She's not invulnerable. She definitely has resistance.
Yeah, resistance. What the hell?
Resistance doesn't mean you're not taking damage. You take half damage.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Still
Okay. Yeah. So you see that she's like kind of just like this, and just like okay. All right. Well, all arrangements aside, I imagine you are prepared, Canis, for what might just happen next.
As prepared as I can be.
All right. Well, should be any moment now. I'm gonna roll this baby boy's numbers.
In the background, Helena just has her bow in her lap.
Yes, cleaning the gun.
Yeah, just like sitting on the nice rocking chair, just cleaning the nice, nice shiny surface of your bow. Okay.
Oh, I'm cracking my knuckles.
Okay.
Gar was just still in the ceiling.
Oh man, free experience.
And Ike is just eating bread again.
What's happening?
Is this what Canis feels when I eat these stuff?
Probably.
What's going on?
Ah,
A
that.
dragon's being born.
Yes, that.
Oh, something's being born?
Yes.
Canis is now a father.
But he's too miserable to be a father.
Exactly.
Do you know what is needed to be a father?
Oh.
Ducky, that was a little mean, but you know.
He's so sad.
That just means he'll be rough and disciplined. Rough and disciplined. I think. I don't know. There's different types of dads, right?
I mean, yes.
I think I should adopt this dragon. I don't trust Canis as a daddy.
I think Canis
You'll
will
do
be.
none of that.
I think Canis will be a fine father. It's the little dragon that I don't trust.
It's a little thing that's been sitting here for the past.
It's the little
several
thing
months.
that's being born that I'm worried about.
Yeah,
All right.
What you
it's
think?
horrible.
What you think it's going to at least Armageddon or something like that?
It's a red
Possibly.
dragon, so perhaps.
But it's a child, so it's easy to defeat.
As the egg begins to move side to side violently, you see the first crack as you see it go as a giant chunk of its egg begins to now land across the ground. Slowly, as this creature comes into our world. You see another big crack as it pushes out another piece, and the egg begins to topple over with what is the still somewhat viscera of what is this small red drake as it begins to push out from the top of the egg as it comes out and it slides onto the ground. The entirety of what was the ice that was placed below it is now receding back as all the heat is escaping from the egg. As it crawls out, one small claw after the other, the eyes beginning to blink. It looking at what is this giant group of people as these burning red and yellow eyes as they are just striping across.
I'm going to assume Canis made sure to be the first one to be seen, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're in the back.
Canis is standing as close as he can without having being affected by the heat. The heat wave that comes from its birth beginning to dissipate and returning back to normal temperature here. As
Canis, remember to smile. It's a baby after all.
Quiet, Docky. Let him have a moment.
He'll get closer to it.
Okay. As you get down closer, it's looking up.
He'll gently put his hand on it.
Make an animal handling check.
Oh boy!
No, buddy.
Uh-oh.
He's got a decent stat for it. Where was animal? There. 15.
Not bad.
Okay. As you reach out your hand, at first instance, it lurches back. As its eyes still slightly glazed over and its scales still shiny from its birth into this world. As it begins to move a little bit closer towards you and sniffs your hand. Looking up towards you.
He'll be speaking in Draconic to it. Hello. And just try to put his hand on it again. Slower.
Okay. As you reach back out to it and say hello. And the first sound that it makes in its own tone of voice, it says mother. Looking at you.
Mom.
Close enough. And he'll start slowly cleaning off the egg crap.
Alright. In the essence of this, as you are beginning to try and interact more with this newborn, do make another animal handling check. It's still tentative of your existence. Keep in mind that red dragons are what they are by nature.
Mm-hmm. Soft 20.
Soft 20?
Nice.
Ew.
It's seemingly beginning to note the positivity of your existence. As it begins to take more notice to your form, as you help wipe its eyes clean, it repeats the word mother.
I suppose I am.
As you say that, it shakes its head. Mother.
She's gone.
It looks a little concerned. As it begins to now look out towards the entirety of the crew. And then it sees Madame Elise. And then it returns back to you. Father.
Much closer.
And it shakes its head.
Quite the smart ones when you're born, aren't you?
Are they that aware?
Hungry.
Looking back at the group, how much boar do we have left?
I mean, it's my house. There's always war.
Yeah, how much food do we got?
And River's going to look at the dragon. I think probably enough.
Can it speak common?
It speaks in Draconic. It doesn't know any other language other than its own. But they do come out relatively smart, having some form of knowledge before their birth is kind of passed down from mother to child as it goes on. It doesn't know anything else as far as existence, but it does give acknowledgement that Canis is the one in control right now, as he's seemingly the closest one, and he is very hungry. It is a boy dragon, by the way.
Alright. Get him some food, and just gesture to River. You know your way around.
Yeah, I'll go get it. I'll go get a couple of chunks of meat.
And
You,
back to the dragon. She'll be getting you something. Does it not mind Canis having his hand on it?
Doesn't seem to be bothered by it, almost as if being protected is good. There's something about due to the essence of your father and being an Aasimar of Bahamut, you seemingly almost have this connection to a creature that is, by its nature, still in existence, whether or not it was created by either by the queen or by the king. It's just, these are dragons. Their existence is one and the same. The color of their scales is by their nature.
We'll just spend some more time with it until River's able to come back with food.
Okay. River, you do return back with a nice big big leftover set of boar ribs. Basically the roast and some of the ham hock that is left over.
I'll just slowly approach Canis and got a name now? Oh, you thought a name?
I was thinking Benedictus.
It looks up to you. Name? Questioning.
In Draconic, it means blessing.
It
Benedictus.
takes a little bit of pride from that. This, as per the creature's nature.
And set the food, on the side.
Yeah, Chaos will start feeding him.
Alright.
I figure if it's enough for a halfling, it should be enough for a dragon.
As you do spend quite a bit of time in feeding Benedictus, there is a slight tentativeness with everyone as you all are kind of coming to the conclusion that this is the first time you've ever witnessed a rare sight of a creature taming a dragon. Most don't do this. Most can't really do this. And the only time in history where one could have convinced an entire group of chromatic dragons to convince them that this is the opportunity to save and protect this world, they all did. And it feels not as if this is a repeat, but an extension of that lore.
After a while, Helena will put her bow away.
About how big is he? Like dog-sized, or?
I think so.
He's got a bit of size to him. In by like wing length, it's probably as wide, wide as Isgaru is tall. But the entire body of the creature itself is probably up to your torso down to your knees.
God, it's still bigger than me.
Yeah.
He's a big family.
I thought it was bigger than you.
It's not difficult.
You are quite small.
Yeah, noted.
The small boy, as he looks back up, others.
The others? And just look at the rest of the group, or do you mean others of you?
As he's looking out towards the group.
He'll introduce everyone.
As you're going one by one, as all of you are being slowly introduced to Benedictus. How would you all like to introduce yourselves to this newborn?
The Dragon Slayer
doesn't
now.
speak your language except for Garu.
Hey! Everyone can go first if they have something. He can be a translator.
Helena looks very tense and her nod is curt.
Okay.
But she does acknowledge it.
Just present as River. Just a friend. Definitely not a Dragon Slayer. Definitely.
Definitely.
Definitely. All right. Over to
And
over to Garo.
I am Garu Grimlock. I'm like you, but with no wings, as he says in Draconic.
As the clawed hand begins to kind of touch your forehead. Eyes?
No eyes.
Is strange.
I know. Don't take yours for granted, okay? He's gonna give it a faint little smile.
It's kind of being a little critical of everyone, too. Is looking at River, it goes, small?
Yes, very small.
Did you think just insult me?
Well, it's just more like making an observation.
Okay.
He's quite the smart lad for just being born.
And looking at Helena, smell funny.
Smells nice.
I mean, I'll take it.
It's speaking Draconic. You don't know what it said.
No, yeah, but Garu said smells nice, so I'm assuming that he just complimented me.
Mm-hmm.
See, Garu knows better.
A single bead of sweat drips off his brow.
Jesus.
And finally Tadaki. Smells like me.
Smells like bread.
No, smells like me.
And dragon.
Wait, I smell like dragon?
You smell like burning.
It's probably to note your keen sense, Garu. The same smell of what is the ignition of gunpowder is often the same smell that red dragons give off.
Ah, I see. Smells like gunpowder.
Oh, he must be... The little fellow must be smelling the gunpowder.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I should shoot things
No.
to make him feel home? Can I put an apple in your head so that way I can show you your dragon baby tricks, please? Please.
No.
Oh.
If you want, you can teach him how to shoot a gun when he's older.
Yeah.
I love how you keep making decisions for other people's property.
He does that a lot.
I mean, it's a suggestion, right, Canis? Think of how powerful it is, a dragon that knows how to use a gun.
It'll be a dragon.
It's a dragon. What kind of dragon needs a weapon? Sorry, Canis, you're dead. Sorry.
You begin
Well,
to...
there's collecting and then there's losing.
True.
Canis, as you are still holding Benedictus, you kind of feel like its chest is kind of like rumbling.
Is he going to do more food? Is he burping or... Oh.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, really?
God.
No.
With
That was a fast
disadvantage.
digestion.
With disadvantage, because you're holding it.
Some fast digestion? What is this?
That's a total of 1.
Hey, reroll that.
I can roll fine as long as it's not dexterity, and then it's...
Reroll that, my friend.
It was a total of 1, Bracky. I have a minus 1.
Roll the 2. Okay.
Every time.
As coming back up with all that food that it had just consumed.
In less than 10 minutes, you little burping little turd.
I burst in the flames.
I would have expected this to have happened at some point.
Does he have no esophagus? That was so fast.
I mean, don't babies kind of do that? Pretty sure that they do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 19 points of fire damage.
Jesus.
A red dragon wormling does 76 fire damage
I am sorry.
with a DC of 13.
Enough to vaporize anyone level 3 or lower.
Oh man. I can't believe Cadence is going to die eventually.
Oh man, imagine taking it out for walks. It's like a gun I can pet.
It's going to eat other dogs.
And
It's their fault for getting in the way.
T-pose.
Oh god, what have I given you?
A gun.
Yeah.
Give me a flamethrower, I get the feed.
Get a baby Bjorn. Equip the dragon.
Now think of a gun that can fire a gun.
Now imagine 50 years from now, this
Yeah,
dragon, this will be a young red dragon.
Yeah, when
And
Cadence is an
imagine
old man
100
and
years after that will be an adult red dragon.
Oh, I actually I'm gonna be able to see that if I
Yeah.
live.
If you
If I don't get killed, I'll be
Yeah.
able to see that.
I mean, to be honest, if we end up doing the next campaign, this dragon will exist.
Dang.
potentially.
Yeah, that's totally up to you guys if you ever want to do that. All right. So, as Benedictus turns towards you, and you see the as it burps, you see the flames as it begins to engulf you.
Oh, it burps. I thought it was shitting. Okay. God.
Oh, it's some fiery shit!
What the fuck, Brady?
What?
I mean, it's not wrong. Thank you.
Gently
Yeah.
putting him down and putting out the flames on myself.
Like, this is normal.
Yeah.
As you're
You'd be
putting out the
surprised with how
flames.
You'd be surprised with how often explosions happen around me, yes.
Yeah, normally they take you down.
I've gotten tougher. And then pick Dragon back up.
Father strong.
That I am.
Now this is adorable and all, but what are we going to do now?
Fuck you, Bracky.
Oh my god.
You want this power? Come try and take it.
This is my son. I've had him for 10 minutes, and if anything were to happen to him, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself.
So,
Now hold still. I need your arm.
as Elise manages to walk over, is like, well then, I will leave to the devices of how you intend to take care of your brood for the time being. I will remain in town until you figure out what to do next.
Now, we have a couple of rooms. You're more than welcome to stay here.
That would be nice. As you see, she twists her hand around and a bag of holding appears before her, and she begins to re-enter your estate. Probably looking for the best room in the house.
God, this is how Kainos felt. Huh. Just taking a bunch of people into your house. It's strangely kind of nice. Being able to say, "Hey, you're more than welcome."
everything.
Oh, come on. Okay, I could not control it. It's not my fault.
I mean, you could have taken the gloves out off inside, really.
Well, yeah, but why would I do that?
So that you didn't
Because
break
the-
everything in my house.
Yes, exactly that.
Or then what if we get assaulted in the middle of the night, or when we're getting dinner, or when?
And
Then
you
you
put
listen.
the gloves on your belt and you put them on.
River,
when you fight.
River.
Oh, is it to be
River.
pregnant?
We killed a god. I'm pretty sure that's the least of our concerns.
Well then, as the day you spend with Benedictus, there is a notion of trying to figure out how you are going to keep what will be an ever-growing creature until it is the size of a tower, at least.
Yeah, well, that they care for dragons, I don't think.
Yes, what are we going to do?
Are you going to stay home for the next 2 years?
He can't bring the dragon with him, remember? At least not in the town.
A lot of people are going to be concerned over the fact of where this thing exists.
More or less, yes. If I can teach him how to be around polite company, then there probably shouldn't be a problem with it. Just scritching him under the chin a bit.
You will need to stay in a place that is being, I don't know, a little more tolerant. And, hidden away from the peering eye.
And it's not beyond dragons to not learn magic.
Oh, they can learn magic.
See? They can learn how to use spells. Of course they can learn how to use guns.
They have opposite thumbs. They can do it.
They just have to try really, really hard.
I'm not getting my son a gun.
Well,
Your
yeah,
dad got his son a gun.
Did he? I thought his father just got himself a gun.
I don't know.
And now Canis owns the house, so it happens to be his now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I own a lot of guns now.
Speaking
This
of
is my
which,
stuff.
have you heard of your father at all? Like since the incident?
Briefly, but not anything of substance, really.
Any news from the realm of the gods? Since Zahir died?
None, but I can contact him soon.
How long was that supposed to last anyway? The whole, for lack of a better word, lockdown.
The divine gates, after a god has basically committed a very large godly act, the divine gates can close up to about a year, depending on the act. And so
Yeah, I need to keep social distance.
basically a divine smite can usually would close the gates off for a while.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so most high-profile gods can't just walk through the gates right now.
I was curious because the Raven Queen could.
She's a little different.
Okay.
She is in of her essence. She is death. She is literally everywhere.
She's
And
more in
nowhere.
charge of a force than just being a god.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What about with the Dawn Mother talking to me?
That is her not coming through the gates. That is her communing with you through a divine act.
Not trying. So she cannot do direct calls. She sends messages.
She cannot send an avatar here.
She sends you Bluetooth messages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
Here's a postcard.
Oh god, that's even worse. They take forever.
That's even worse. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Besides, commune is a domain spell for me, and I have that now.
Nice.
Ooh. So anyway, what are we going to do? I don't think we can bring it along with us. It'll be too dangerous for it.
Or for us. Who knows what it can do out of nowhere. Burst into flames.
That part
Yes.
I'm not necessarily as worried about.
How far away would you want Benedictus' residence to be, by any chance? Would you prefer it closer towards Aurario, or?
Well, considering it's fairly simple to travel between there and here.
I was gonna propose, leaving it in Tracovania, perhaps. I mean, we literally met dragons there.
Do we just keep giving this dragon to other dragons to take care of?
Yeah!
Canis, what kind of father are you? Are you my dad and my mom who just left me with grandpa?
cigarettes.
Leaving this thing with glacial trucks will be an interesting story, Art.
That's a bad idea.
No, he would. Oh no, he would let the
Sharks is
freaking.
he's the cool uncle.
Your dragon must hunt. What?
What?
Yeah.
I come back and he's just wearing dire wool.
Your stupid baby dragon let loose all my treasures. So hot.
Arlo
That's how that
is
stupid
back
pan
out
works.
again.
Back out. No.
He's now a chew toy for the dragon you have.
Because there's the option. If you leave it at your house, you have to make sure it doesn't, burn it down and people don't attack it or try to kidnap him. If you leave it in Dracovania, also who knows what the hell can happen there. The ship, maybe? Can it live in that metal?
It can live anywhere as long as it's being taken care of. Unfortunately, even Wormling dragons still need some version of protection, mainly because they are still very young. Yeah, they can do quite a bit of damage with a single fire breath, but after that, nothing much.
Yeah, look, as long as you're not as bad at that as a black dragon, you're fine. Those things will kill their own children just to escape.
Just side-eyeing
Yeah.
Garu after you just said that.
He's gonna feel a little sad, but he's like hiding.
Oh, sorry, no, I meant that out of character, sorry. Lore-wise, black dragons will kill their children to escape.
We could always make him a room on the airship. Always keep him with me.
That and
Well, let's get you a baby Bjorn that cannot be burned.
That might not be a bad idea.
I'm gonna need a welding mask for feeding him.
This is going to be so annoying.
Good old Auntie Helena, you can take care of that.
Don't call me that.
Don't look at me, I wanted to eat it.
At this rate,
I mean-
it could eat you.
The only creature here that exists that will probably see this dragon grow to full adult size is going to be Helena.
Yeah.
oh boy.
Ducky's an elf. So.
That is
And
true.
Daki.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
Now, to be fair, it's Daki. We are not sure if
She somehow managed to survive this long.
Yeah, it's amazing she's still alive.
Oh, Canis.
I know Baltimore Tech wants some longevity.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
he
know-
does have like a good couple hundred, I think.
200?
It really depends on the level and health of what would be an Awesomar. Some can live up to about 160 to somewhere around to 200. But like to see this thing grow to full adult size, like to the point where it starts taking up legendary resistances and affecting the environment, that's going to be Daki and Helena.
Yeah. Even
Good.
I think Halflings can only live to up to 250, so that's about it.
Yeah. And even then, like, elves can live close to about 1,000 years. You probably will make it to see it grow into an ancient red dragon.
Oh, good. And at least as of right now, Helena doesn't like it.
Yeah. And now to retrofit our airship, my airship, to be fireproof.
Correct.
Hey, Helena, you can take care of the dragon when it's an old man.
Helena narrows
Or
eyes.
it will take care of her.
Hey.
Depends on how you guys
Or
decide
eat
to treat
her.
this boy.
Worst case scenario, you engage in a battle to the death.
Worst case scenario, this becomes a fucking plot point later in another campaign.
Good.
Worst case scenario, they submit you to a sub-tier nursery home.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of that fucking grandma being pushed around meme of back in my day.
Back in my day.
Hey.
Oh god.
There was this weird elf that called me a banana. And I killed her 2 years later.
Yes, grandma.
She never
Okay.
got my name right.
Anyway,
Anyway, we got off on a tangent.
Geriatric
Long
elves.
time.
So, as you guys, in preparation in order to accommodate the brand new creature that now has taken residency here within the Dustlake Estate and probably various others for a time being, you guys come to a conclusion. And that is where we're going to go ahead and end tonight's game of DC.
Yay.
Hey.
And today's title was very accurate. I'm very glad of today's title. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Hooray!
Now, how do I travel to the astral plane to kick the shit out of my brother?
You die.
Well, you could die or you plane shift, but that's 7th level magic.
How far are we? Give me that.
Or subsequently, it I can tell you right now, a wish spell won't a wish spell will not immediately bring him back.
No,
it will give you the right to bring him back.
Yeah.
So you use Wish, and then you use True Resurrection to just point him back in front of you, just to beat the shit out of him, and then
Just
kill him
to
again.
punch him for the sword, then kill him again. Go back to
Give
her.
me back my sword.
That's all I needed.
That's sibling love right there.
If you want this, you'll have to take it.
Fuck you, Virgil! You old bastard!
I cannot wait to clip that later. All right, so before we go ahead and leave off for the rest of the night, we're gonna go ahead and go around the circle, do some quick announcements, and then we'll go ahead and send you guys towards Monty. Because is she still alive? Yes, she is. All right, so quick announcements for me. Of course, I will be uploading the next few VODs, hopefully this upcoming week. Also, subsequently, I think we're... I can't even say it because I'm not sure if... I know the date for what's going to happen soon, but I'm not sure if I can even announce it. It has something to do with Joe, but we'll talk about
Yeah,
if it
err on the
happens.
side of caution.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm erring on. Yeah, it's just gonna be better for me. I would say watch out for a thing with Joe Cat this upcoming week because he said the 12th, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. I actually didn't get a date.
I'm
so.
actually avoiding talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's a mystery.
Keep a secret, Yarrow.
I know it's not it's a all right, fine. I know it exists. He's been talking about it, and he made a video on YouTube.
In a nutshell, go check out Joe Cat. He's a wonderful lad, and we miss him very much.
I miss him very much. Love him so much. He's been so busy with this thing.
I have been waiting for a time skip because I'm like River would go look for freaking Ursa, but I don't want to do that without Yo here or without his permission right now. So I've been trying to avoid sending River there.
I've been kind of waiting for him to finish up what this is, so that way I can ask him to come back for at least a couple of episodes. So that way,
Not necessarily. It's just like time skip. This happened. No need to bother him. Not necessarily.
oh no, I want this. I've wanted this for so long. Do you not understand? Anyway, so go check out Joe Cap. Looking forward to anything because it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it because it's super awesome. All right, and also this Wednesday on my channel, I am moving from Twitch for a little while. As an entity has taken over my channel, and he is angry enough to start making moves. So if you guys want to go ahead and check him out, there is a scheduled stream on Wednesday on my YouTube channel. If you guys want to go check that out, I really recommend you do. looking forward to it myself for certain reasons. And also, I am. Now that I remember, speaking of Joe, I know I've been lagging behind on the Cooler Coot videos. This is because, in light of How to Be an Adventurer and everything that has been happening, I'm already working on what is going to be part 2 of episode 2. It will not be out this week, but it may be out before Christmas. I am really trying my best with it. It does require a decent amount of my attention in order for me to produce it. So if that's ever if that is something that you guys are interested in, it will be back out onto the D6 channel, and then also subsequently another thing that Joe had started because of this. Welcome to Looters. I'm not sure if anybody had seen that yet, but I made some chicken tendies, glazed chicken tendies that were also equally spicy. And there will be another episode in the new year, hopefully, because I do have a recipe in mind, but I still need to acquire the groceries to do it. So if you guys are interested into just what would be restaurant-style Hooters food, then please, by all means. Or what might be, interestingly, something else that I'm planning as well. Alright, that's everything from me. So go around the table as we usually do. Boo, how you now?
Hey there, I got nothing going on, except I'm probably going to be stopping by the my boyfriend's podcast, the Please Stop Talking Game Awards stream on Friday, so yeah, I'll be doing that, and we're going to get very fucking drunk, so who knows what might happen. So other than that, I got nothing else.
I love that.
Ooh. Yeah. But I got no other plans, so whatever happens, happens. So, yeah.
Alright. Bracky.
He had to be RB.
Oh, okay. Then Caitlin.
Hello, I'm Caitlin C37. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Caitlin C37, where I do art and a lot of it, except for recently because, work's been super duper exhausting. I'll try to get back into streaming. I'm just waiting for the holiday season to be over. So, commissions are open, and they're pretty much empty, so please, I need the rent money. If you want any paintings done, hit me up. I will be happy to do them. And that's pretty much it for me. Mal, take it away.
Hey, I'm Sir Maleric. You can find my Twitch at twitch.tv/Sir_Maleric. My Twitter, you can see on screen there, right underneath the character name. I do stream occasionally, but not that often. It's normally a random game that I tend to be in the mood for. That's it for me.
I know that feeling. I've been playing Minecraft a lot. Daito.
Yo, Daito Modachi here. I stream on Twitch at Daito Modachi Live. And I'm pretty active on Twitter at Daito Modachi 6. I'm going to be uploading the Skaha episode, Kakyoin Waifu Connoisseur. I'll be streaming Genshin Impact on Twitch. Someone was kind enough to give me some Primo Gems, so I'm going to be drawing some waifus on Wednesday streams, hopefully as long as I grind for more Primo Gems. And Saturday, I have no idea what I'm going to do stream-wise. It's probably going to be another multiplayer game, because that seemed to be the pattern lately for my Twitch channel, so I think I'll be streaming multiplayer games. Everyone, it might be Genshin Impact Co-op, maybe. But yeah, that's about it for me.
Alright. And we're still waiting for Bracky to come back.
But in the meantime, you can find his Twitch at twitch.tv/Brackyzoid.
Indeed.
Yeah.
He streams a lot of Final Fantasy XIV and occasionally art.
Yeah. He does the good stuffs. I believe he's also he's playing the new Hyrule Warriors game as well.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Most recently.
He's been asking a lot of questions, and I've been feeling really bad. There he is.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're the last one. We were talking about you playing Age of Calamity.
I am so sorry. I need to use I've been holding for the past 20 minutes. We've been dealing with the dragon. Sorry. Hi, I'm Bracky, aka Brachyzoid. I play the River the Halfling Fighter. You can find me at twitch.tv/Brachyzoid, where I play games and stream art every now and then. More often than not, Final Fantasy XIV, and recently, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, who I got for Christmas. So, it's been a fun time, actually. I was expecting that game to get annoying or boring or anything, but I've been having a lot of fun with it. 5 hours passed without me realizing it.
Oh.
But announcements, as for me, you can find me, I'm gonna say, in 2 days. I think it's going to be in 2 days because there's going to be no Final Fantasy XIV tomorrow. So I'm gonna be doing some art or Hyrule, one or the other.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
the patch comes out this week,
Wow.
doesn't it?
Yeah, there's going to be there's going to be a patch update tomorrow for Final Fantasy XIV of 24 hours maintenance.
Jeez.
So no, I can't even play the game even if I want, because they are updating Final Fantasy XIV for 5.4 content. So new raids, new funsies, new story. So I'm gonna be streaming that on Tuesday.
You want to know what? Can I join you on Tuesday?
Hmm?
Can I join you on Tuesday?
I'll see, because I like to go through story content by myself. I like to be able to read it.
Well,
and,
no,
like,
I meant a raid, because I
Oh, you mean like when I get people to join me for the party?
yeah.
Yeah, all you need is to be level 80 and have an average item level of something. I don't remember, because it's the latest content.
Like,
so you need the.
I'm only level 62.
There you go.
Never mind. I'll go fuck myself.
I'm so fucking far behind, because like it took like 6 months for them to get 5.3 out, so I'm like so left behind. It sucks.
Oh, God.
Oh man, so far behind. I've been playing for 3 months and I have like a lot of jobs at level 80. It's just I am sick, people. I have a problem. But you can find me there at twitch.tv/Brachyzoid, and you can also send art or comments regarding the campaign on Twitter at hashtag using the hashtag D6DR. You can also tag us using our Twitter handles, which you can find underneath our characters' names.
Yeah.
I believe that's all I have.
That's all you have? All right. You were the last person with the announcements. All right. So that's everything. Nothing else pressing. Thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, I love you guys all so very much. We all love you so very much. Be good. Be kind to each other.
Yeah.
And as always,
Feliz Covidad, people. Feliz Covidad.
All right.
Feliz Navidad.
and as always, see you all next Sunday. Sending you over to Monty for the night. Have a good night, everyone.
See you later.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.